All right, Geeta, stay on with me. We've got more breaking news coming in. We'll come back to you. But as of now, we understand that Jaylalitha has moved the Supreme Court, filing a fresh bail plea in the Supreme Court. Priyamvada joins me on the phone line. Priyamvada, we had expected this for a long time and now it's happened. Jaylalitha has now moved the Supreme Court.
Absolutely, but we do know that it's quite late in the day, so obviously tomorrow the petition will be accepted, it will be numbered, and only then we'll know when it is listed and when it is taken up for hearing, and then arguments, because we saw in the High Court, in the Karnataka High Court itself, how long the process was, because they clubbed for all the four accused, Jaylalitha, Shashikala, Ilavarasi and Sudhakaran, so it will be an argument process. By then, most probably my source is saying it will be Monday, where by the time actually a bench or the judge decide to hear the bail plea, and fate of Jaylalitha will be decided on Monday, whether she's getting the bail or not.
Indeed, Priyamvada, stay on with me. Senior lawyer Sanjay Hegde joins me on the phone line at this point. Mr. Hegde, given the fact that it's just been 48 hours since her bail plea was rejected in the Karnataka High Court, what really is expected to change? If you were Jayalalitha's counsel, how really would you change the petition, the bail petition which was initially applied in the Karnataka High Court to that which will be filed in the Supreme Court?
Well, you only emphasize the points in her favor, and the points which the Karnataka High Court did not take as far as her submissions were concerned. Nothing much has changed in terms of circumstances, except 2 days or 3 days more has happened. The essential facts remain unchanged. I was listening to the previous speaker, and according to what I know, the petition has just been having just been filed.
Yes,
it might take a day or so to be processed in the registry. In normal course in the Supreme Court, a petition after the registry processing comes up after 10 days, but that would run into the Diwali vacation. It is most likely that lawyers will have to to mention the matter before the Chief Justice for an urgent listing of the matter. That mentioning may happen tomorrow or may happen on Monday. Thereupon, a date for the hearing will be fixed. It is not as if it is. I would be extremely cautious on setting Monday as the date that the matter would be heard. There are a few more procedural hurdles to be overcome before the matter actually comes to a hearing.
All right, Mr. Hegde, please stay on with me. We really value a legal perspective. Also, let's go across to Ms. Sudha Ramalingam, another lawyer and activist joining me on the phone line. Ms. Ramalingam, on the face of it, as Mr. Hegde was pointing out, there seems to be no change in the circumstances apart from the fact that there has been an additional delay by the time, additional extension in Jayalalitha's stay in jail by the time this petition is finally heard in the Supreme Court. The big difference is going to be the fact that instead of Ram Jethmalani representing Jayalalitha, it's probably going to be Hari Salve who represents Jayalalitha. How much of a difference is that likely to make?
See, it's but natural that any accused who is being convicted and languishing in jail would want to come out as fast as possible, and to also change lawyers is her prerogative. And I suppose it is up to the Supreme Court to ensure and see whether there is any change of circumstances, whether it is necessary for her to be incarcerated or not. Having said that, I would like to state that any appeal procedure is actually a continuation of the trial proceedings itself, in as much as the verdict in a trial does not become conclusive if there is an appeal, and in the course of the appeal the judgment itself could be negated. So there is every possibility of seeking for and canvassing for an appeal. This is what she has done.
All right, Sanjay Hegde, Jayalalitha has reacted very strongly. All right, we seem to have lost Sanjay Hegde, but let's put that across to Sudha Ramalingam. Ms. Ramalingam, Jayalalitha reacted very strongly to the failure of her defense team to ensure that she got bail in the Karnataka High Court here. According to you as a senior lawyer yourself here, what can Jayalalitha emphasize? What are the grounds in which she can focus on a bit more to ensure that the Supreme Court does not take the same view as the Karnataka High Court took?
See, I suppose she'll have to ensure that she at least pays half her fine and also submit herself to the due process of law and say they are not be questioning the judgment as such now, but canvass for the bail as such for showing the reasons for her being out. After all, bail and not jail should be the rule is what Justice Krishna says also, and what all other human rights activists will be talking about. So we'll have to now not be questioning the conviction as such. I feel she may not be asking for suspension of the conviction in as much as she'll have to canvass for the bail itself. That would be suspension of only sentence.
So you're saying that now the focus is likely to be on bail itself, not on suspension of the original sentence which was given out by the trial court?
That should be the what I would recommend, but definitely I do not know.
No, of course, we understand. So again, Ms. Ramalingam, yeah, what do you make of the fact that a senior lawyer like Ram Jethmalani was summarily dumped by Jaylalitha here? Clearly, it seems that it gives importance, and I'm choosing my words very carefully. It lays a lot of credence upon the need for Jayalalitha to get bail in this case.
She would definitely be wanting a result and not anything else. As far as my knowledge goes, Mr. B. Kumar, Senior Counsel Mr. B. Kumar himself had done a wonderful job. Why did she simply dump him off? One negative order does not mean that he is an unsuccessful lawyer, that he cannot canvass. After all, the judgment was more than 1,000 pages. Could another lawyer have read all these things in no time and file an appeal itself? I suppose the trial lawyer, the person who conducted the trial, which was the Senior Counsel Mr. B. Kumar, could have argued the appeal